I was terrified. My head wanted to explode. And I just knew something bad was about to happen. Mike was my older brother by 3 years. We were very, very close. We lost our father very young, so Mike looked after me. He was an avid reader. Mike was reading War and Peace, and I was still on the Beano. But his main passion was Liverpool Football Club. We were doing our shopping. I went home, put the TV on. It said there'd been a number of fatalities and so many injured. And of course my thoughts went to Mike. Started to ring the helplines, but the police assured me that all the dead had been identified. All the dead had been identified. That kept ringing in my head. But due to my mum's insistence, I decided to go to Sheffield. Just drove straight to the Leppings Lane gates. A sergeant or somebody come across. When I explained, he said, "Would you be prepared to look at some bodies?" "What for?" I said, all the dead have been identified. He said, "No, there's two, a man and a woman." I felt my body collapsing. And I couldn't get out of my chair. And they told me there was a little room. There was nothing in there except a glass screen in front of it with velvet curtains. And then nowhere to warn, just open the curtains. And there was Mike. I said to him, "I want to go in. I want him to let him know I'm here. He's been on his own all night. I just want to give him a kiss." And he wouldn't let me. He said, "He's the property of the coroner." I said, "He's my mother's son. And I want to go in and give him a kiss." And he wouldn't let me. And all of a sudden this explosion went off in my head. I thought, God, I've got to phone my mother now. My mum come on the phone and said, "Where's Michael?" And she says, "Mum, I'm sorry, he's dead." And I had to go then, and they sat me down, had me fill the forms in. Did Mike like a drink? Did Mike go to the pub before the match? And we didn't realise, I think at the time then, they were covering their tracks. I was at my most vulnerable then. And I think they used that to their advantage. I came in and joined the campaign, threw myself into it as much as I could, and people were starting to get behind you. There was this shift of belief that, yeah, them families were right. The police were lying. He'd fought all them years. His name was clear. He wasn't a hooligan. He was unlawfully killed. And we proved it. Michael's right to life was lost because of incompetence of others. And there was that article in the Human Rights Act, a right to life. Without that, we'd have been nowhere. And we need that for future reference. Because Hillsborough will happen again. Events like this will happen again, and people will try to cover it up. So you need the Human Rights Act to support any other individual in their quest for justice.